Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Keith. Looking at the coffee cash contract on the daily time frame, we're still trading inside of this rising wedge pattern right here, and we're still up at the previous resistance area, testing those levels as well. We have a few smaller candles here after this big move on Monday. This was the Tuesday candle yesterday and today's candle. The coffee market had just closed a few minutes ago, and we're still trying to figure out, what we're trying to do. If we're going to push deeper into this resistance area and ultimately test wedge resistance, or if we're going to stall here and push down to wedge support. In the event that wedge support is broken, if that ever occurs, then I have a measured move down here to about 182. But that's further along the line. And right now, we don't really have to worry about that. So looking at the 30-minute time frame, we have the same thing, this rising wedge, just on the 30-minute time frame. But we also have a falling window that was here on the 4-hour time frame. Price gapped down here. We made a move down, tested these lows. These lows held before pushing back upwards. And this is where we have this head and shoulders pattern right here. We pushed back down to the same zone, and this zone seems to be holding quite nicely as well. So let's zoom in a bit. So we have this head and shoulders pattern, which is for me is dictating, who's in control for the moment. So until we get up above this neckline again, then I'm saying that the bears are in control. We pushed down here. We tested it a couple of times, rejected it. It held, pushed back down, and it's just been pretty choppy for a while here before we actually got to move back down here to this falling window. We pushed all the way back up, nice impulse move, but we couldn't make it back to the neckline before falling. We tried to push up again, but we got a lower high here. So even further away from the neckline. Today's open was this candle right here. We opened up with a lot of momentum to the upside, and then we just quickly reversed it on the next candle. We chopped around a bit before pushing back up, and then you can just see we have a lot of indecision going on here. So I see this as a lot of exhaustion. I'd like to get short here. Well, actually, I am short a small position, but if possible, I'd like to, increase that somehow. If we can get some convincing moves to the downside. We have this rising trend line here. I only put this here because it coincides with this area here, this horizontal line, which seems to be a high volume area. Every time we push up into this area between like 247 and 249, we have a lot of bulls and bears coming into the market. The same thing here, a lot of struggling going on around this area. So if we can get down here and then push below that, then that would be something that I'd be looking to add on, or not add on to, but open up a few more sell positions to possibly move down to this next area, which is this 4-hour falling window. And if that doesn't hold, just below there, we have that support. But if we get to chopping around a bit in here, it will eventually meet with this wedge support. So ultimately, I'm just waiting to see, if we can get a couple of convincing moves. So far, it hasn't been great trading this week. A lot of choppiness. I took a few losses, a couple of wins, but it looks like it's wanting to roll over. But this is just everything that I'm taking into account on a technical basis, not including anything fundamental at the moment. So I hope you guys had a good trading day. Tomorrow is the last trading day of the week, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good week. Happy trading.